Good morning, everyone. Let's continue our Quarter 3, Lesson 5. And this is entitled Solving Corresponding Parts of Congruent Triangles. We have discussed already the different theorems in corresponding parts of congruent triangles, and they were namely SSS, SAS, and ASA. There are still a lot of congruence postulates and theorems, but our lesson will just limit on that. Okay, so this time, let us go to solving for those corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Remember, I want you to understand that this definition, congruent parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So if there are two congruent triangles, therefore, their parts are corresponding. And so when we say corresponding, this is the symbol for correspondence. Okay, they are matched. They are paired, kay equal sila. Corresponding sila, kay equal sila. This is the symbol for congruency. Okay, this is an equal sign with a wave on top. And if they are corresponding and they are congruent, which means they are also equal. Okay, when it comes to equal, it refers to the size, the length, the number. And for the correspondence, these are for the parts. Okay, parts ni sila nga duwa, iniya sa size gidya, pag sa kalakuan. Okay, just remember that. Corresponding symbol, congruency symbol, and all of them means equal. Okay, equivalent, equal. Let's have one example. Determining the corresponding parts of triangle ABC, which is congruent to triangle DEF. So let's say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Class, even if we will not draw it, we know ang pagpasunod sa mga vertices, we can still get the corresponding parts. And so, the corresponding vertex will be A and D. Kay puno-puno, kasi susugod man sila, you know. A corresponds to D. When it comes to vertices, vertices. A corresponds to D, B corresponds to E, C corresponds to F. And then, angles naman, we have angle A corresponds to angle D, angle B corresponds to angle E, angle C corresponds to angle F. And this time, let's focus on the sides. Isulat ko ganiyang sides because ang focus naton. Okay? So, sa sides, pasunodon ta lang, no? We have the symbol. Side AB is corresponding to side D. Pasunod lang, A, B, D, E. There, you have it there. Side AB is congruent because they are corresponding to side DE. See that? A, B, D, E. Next naman, we have side BC. Dra lang ko nagkwa-class ng BC. Side BC is congruent to side EF because they are corresponding. And the last side, kay tatlo man ang sides ng triangle, we have side AC is congruent to side DF. Or kung baliskado kayo na, BA to ED, CB to FE, side CA to side FD. It's still okay. Pero mas nami gidya kung may drawing kamo, duwa ka triangle, para ma-visualize nyo kagklaro sa inyo, just like that. Yung paulihi ko ng drawing because even though we don't have any drawing, pwede tagyapan makasulat sa corresponding parts. And class, sa subong lesson, ma-focus lang taan na sa sides. Okay, see that? Magamit ko bala pointer bala kay para kitaon. Okay. Agi ba dako. There. This side taon. Side AB is corresponding to side DE, side BC to side EF, side AC to side DF. So, hapos lang, no? Okay, let's continue. Next is finding the missing side. Okay, number 1. Find side X in the given triangle RED is congruent to triangle I and K. So we have two triangles, triangle RED and triangle I and K. So, in the drawing there, miski nagasuli si I and K, we know nga ang corresponding gyapon nga side is here. Side RE corresponds to side IN. And you see 15 inches ang RE, 15 inches man ang IN because when they are corresponding, they are equal. And so, side ED corresponds with side NK with 10 inches. And the missing side, side X, which is side RD also, has corresponding side with side IK. So, therefore, miski tulukon mo na lang na, si 15 inches, kag 15 inches pares, 10 inches to 10 inches pares. So, X is 13 inches. This missing side RD corresponds to side IK. That's why kung si IK 13 inches, X must be, the missing side must be 13 inches also. Easy, right? Let's continue. How about if we find the missing side given this? We have this triangle PQR corresponding to triangle STU. Here PQR and then the next triangle STU. For side PQ, 4x minus 5 corresponds to, dapat i-identify taan ang corresponding side niya para ma-equate ta sila. Okay? So the corresponding sides are, according to the drawing, gakapares manggid ang side PQ to side SU. So, isulat mo na siya. Side PQ, this side corresponds to side SU. So, they are congruent. Next is, we have the side PR to side ST. And the last, side QR, line segment QR, corresponds and is equivalent or congruent to side UT. Now, because they have x's there, we have unknown numbers. Let us establish that they are equivalent. So, first, anay ha, si PQ and SU. This side. Taka mo na. Hari below, none. None. Okay? So, let's equate them. PQ, side PQ corresponds to side SU. So, write it down. PQ is 4x minus 5 is equal. Since congruency is applied to the names, correspondence also to the names, since kay gapang the value, gamiton ta ng equal sign. So, equal sign, and then SU, 3x plus 25. They are equivalent because they are congruent. Congruent means equivalent. Corresponding means equivalent. Okay? And then, so copy first them. We wanted the x on the left side. And so, 3x here, gusto ta i-transfer to the other side, and so we will apply the subtraction property of equality to both sides, no? From positive 3x, we will add negative 3x to both sides. There. And then, negative 5 here must be on the right side. So, we applied additive inverse of negative 5. So, we added positive 5. So, ang ginugang ta negative 3x on both sides and positive 5. The rest copy na lang. So, 4x minus 3x can be combined and then negative 5 plus 5 mahimo na siya 0 equals 3x minus 3x mahimo na 0. Then, i-add na lang 25 plus 5. So, the remaining answer will be 4x minus 3x equals 30. We got 4x minus 3x, copy there, and then 0 na ni, 0 naman na. 25 plus 5 is 30. So, 4x minus 3x is x equals 30. So, the x here is 30. That is the x only. So, we need to substitute 30 to our 4x minus 5 and 3x plus 25. Note that they should be equal. So, PQ, copy PQ. That is 4x minus 5. Substitute your x later ha. Sa SU pag dapat. SU, side SU, which is 3x plus 25. Substitute. 4 times 30 minus 5. 4 times 30 is 120 minus 5. Okay, that's 115. So, dapat si SU parehas man because they are congruent and they are corresponding. So, equal sila dapat. Substitute na ta sa SU. 3 times 30 plus 25. 3 times 30 is 90. Plus 25, that's 115 also. Correct. Now, this side is 115. Okay na, nasolve ta ng isa ka side. Next naman, pangitaon ta ang second na ton. Okay, that's PR and ST. Deriba na naman PR and ST. Okay, so copy si PR, which is 4x minus 10 equals 3x plus 30. Now, we wanted this 3x to be on the left side, so we'll add the inverse of positive 3x. Madugang pa sa both sides, negative 3x. And si negative 10, isaylo to sa piya nga side. So, madugang to di positive 10 and positive 10. So, there, copy anay. Dugang ta, negative 3x and positive 10 to both sides. Okay? So, ma-0 na ni siya. And then, pang-add ta lang ag-minus niyo. 4x minus 3x equals 40. We got 40 from 30 and 10. Okay? So, 4x minus 3x is x equals 40. This time, sa ikaduwa nga side, ang x naman is 40. So, copy side PR and side ST. Si side PR, 4x minus 10. Si side ST, 3x plus 30. So, substitute your 40 to x. So, 4 times 40 minus 10. 4 times 40 is 160 minus 10. So, the answer for PR is 150. So, ST must be the same because they are congruent, they are corresponding, they are equal. 3 times 40 plus 30. 3 times 40 is 100. 20 plus 30, that's 150 also. So, these sides, there, kita nyo, is equal. So, last na lang, QR, side QR and side UT. There, side QR is congruent to side UT. QR is 5x minus 35 and UT is 4x. So, 5x minus 35 equals 4x. Now, we wanted negative 35 to be on this right side. So, ma-add ta positive 35 to both sides. And negative 4x to both sides. Copy, negative 4x kag positive 35. 5x minus 4x. Then, negative 35 plus 35 may mo 0. 4x minus 4x may 0. Mabilin si 35. So, 5x minus 4x equals 35. 5x minus 4x is x equals 35. In this case, 35 na. Okay? And then, copy QR and UT. QR is 5x minus 35. Si side UT naman is 4x. Substitute 35 to your x. There. 5 times 35 minus 35. 5 times 35 is 175 minus 35. 175 minus 35 is 140. And your side UT is 4 times 35. 4 times 35 is 140. So, there, mayara na ang ikatatlo nyo nga side. See? Solve, please, anay, ang mga corresponding. Then, equate nyo sila, equal nyo sila. Solve for x and then substitute. Okay? So, there you go. Makita ta nga si 115 has a pair or corresponding side with SU also 115. Again, kung corresponding sila, equal man na sila. Thank you very much for listening. You have an activity to answer after this. I-post ko lang. Solve for x on the corresponding sides of the triangles. Arang given, triangle DES is congruent to triangle MAR. Okay, thank you so much for listening.